And welcome back, guys and gals. Told you earlier I'd probably hop back on for a little bit. Trying to get to the area we're headed to here. Out in the black. We found a few systems. Not a ton. Pretty much where we left off before. I did make one jump forward. I actually just meant to go into Hyper Super Cruise, but instead I jumped to the next system. Yeah, whatever. We didn't find anything. I mean, just one jump. We're almost there, though. We're, I don't know, a little over halfway. Bubble in that way. We're headed over in this general vicinity. Just to kind of see what we can see, do some exploration, little change of pace. Got kind of a... Well, actually, let me back up for a minute. So I noticed when I was getting ready to start up again, my video from earlier... well, as some of you may know, I'm pretty big on making sure I have the right licensing and everything for everything on my stream. And I've purchased all the rights and blah, 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 blah. Well, I had a copyright claim on a song. But when I went to look at it, it said unspecified, unspecified, and it just had a time marker. Well, thankfully, I always put the track that's playing on my screen, and I went and looked at it. And I use Monstercat Gold, and it's part of Monstercat Gold. So I don't know what the hell's going on there. I put the dispute on it, but man, can't win for losing. Who knows how that'll go? Whatever. But yeah, it's it's a pretty big deal to me to have stuff licensed. I've got a playlist I would love to play, but I don't have license for it, so I don't play it. So yeah, it's man, I wish they'd come up with a better system for all that. That would be amazing. But anyway, yeah, we're just headed out basically in a spot. It's not too far. It's about 15,000-ish. About 15,000 light years from the bubble. Again, just to poke around, particular area. It looked a little bit low traffic. I kind of wanted to get out there this stream and see what's out there. I don't know. We have... Just got a pretty good, well, we don't have a ton. We've got maybe 15 or 20 jumps till we're right in that vicinity. But then we have like another 22. There's a spot around where I'm headed that I don't think there's really any neutrons. So that should make it a lot of unexplored territory. I don't know, we'll see. I'd love to find something besides just systems. While finding systems is cool and all, I'd really like to find something new. So this last jump we took is a little bit peculiar. I'm using the neutron plotter for all this. And I had my 2 jumps ago, it was 243 light years, which is a charge jump, neutron jump. And then I had a 52 light year jump, which is way shorter than this ship. This ship can jump without it. But this system is a neutron system, so as you can see in the bottom left corner of the screen there, it's only 52 light years to the next one. So I looked at the next jump and it's 293, which is getting very close to my limit on this ship. I'm not charged right now, but it's right around there with the full tank of gas and charge from a neutron. So we're not even going to charge this one. I guess it's just kind of a weird spot in space the way the jumps kind of go together. But we're gonna go through and let's see if we should be able to just jump through this without being bothered by it. But it's definitely been a curious bit of space. So, I don't know. Hopefully we find some pretty neat stuff. We found a few new systems, found some water worlds. If you're curious where I'm at, or you see something you'd like to see for yourself, or you'd like to go along for the ride, or whatever, let me land here. I'll get you a link you can go to. It's EDMC. I use a plugin for that, and it keeps a flight log of everywhere that I'm going. And it doesn't automatically refresh, unfortunately, as things are added, but it does show you where I've been. Let me see if I can find it again. Actually, I may have closed that darn window. What the heck was it? EDM, I know it was EDMC. I don't want it on GitHub. I want the site. EDSM. That's it. It's EDSM, not the other. That's what's wrong with that. And I wanted the flight log. There we go. So, you know, you can always look and see what I've seen, system names, all that great stuff. And there is that flight log, if you care to look. So we are in 17A, near 17A. Star. Next one's a pretty good shot. Somebody's already been here. Tell you what though, I'll check my fuel. We might fuel up. And I just got locked out of my controls. Didn't actually do that last stream, which was nice for a change, but it appears that it's going to do it again this time. Tell you what, let's do this. I'm going to mark this one. See how far that is away. 531 light seconds, that's close. Check this. Apparently we did not scan this system when we came in. Thought we did. 8 bodies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, they're all here. And metal rich, rocky, and some asteroid clusters. So nothing too special there. So we're gonna go ahead and charge up on this. Then we're gonna go over and fuel up on that. That's a red dwarf M star. So we should be able to fuel up on that and carry on along the way. Yeah, we're pretty low on fuel, so it's time. I do have 232-ton tanks on this Anaconda versus just 132 that it comes with stock. I like the extra room between fuel stars in case I need them. Haven't really yet, but man, it sure does make things convenient. Oh, I was gonna fix that damn FSD as well. It's not in the greatest of shape. It is 62%. I mean, it's not broken, but it's all right. We might fix it here in a few. Go over here and get some fuel. This next jump, is that 2 full jumps to get to that? No, I've retargeted, so I'll have to retarget in a second to find out. But I think we got 2 jumps, so one of those might be an unexplored system. We'll see. Back to work tomorrow. Not looking forward to that. Hot out. Thankfully, that's my last week there, so that will end the madness. Of course, we don't have a collision box for this one, so we might just get fried. Well, we're gonna get it. Now the question is, are we gonna keep it? Because I found normally, it's kind of weird, I guess it's a UI bug, but most of the time, if I go to another star that's in a system and it's not the star I land on when I come into the system, this yellow ring around them flakes out. It doesn't always show up right. I'm not sure why that would be, but that's what it does anyway. Oh, I love this scoop. Just eats it up. Alright, now we'll go back. Did we not plot that? I thought we did. I guess we didn't. Yeah, so we're going next. It's a neutron star. Oh, it might have taken me 2 to get there, though. It does. Well, that's curious. Is it going to take me to a dwarf first? I hope not. I sure hope not. Could look on the map, but where's the sense of adventure in that? We'll just jump and see what happens. Oh, it's a neutron star. It says this is 293 light years away. But this says 217.
Jump into next system.
Jump in progress.
I mean, this isn't our destination system.
This is your first
Our destination system is another 80, 70 something light years from there.
All other
Hmm.
systems.
It's been weird coming out here. I've had a lot of information not really go together.
System scan.
Yeah, it says 88 light years, and I have a 70 light year jump range.
Updated.
I guess it's just the way these things are spaced out. 18 bodies. That's not 18 bodies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So somebody was here. How close were those? 4,000. Not that close. That's strange that whoever was here didn't get more of them. Well, let's look at the next destination. So we're going to go up here. And we're going to charge up. And then we're going to check the system out. And see what we have. But I don't like hanging around these neutrons too much. Because I know me. Dang it. And I know that I'll end up flying right into it. So better for me not to hang out too much. Go finish this charge since I apparently destroyed it. Where is it at? Is it this star? Nope, it's right there. And if you've never really done this, don't do this way. You're just asking for trouble.
400%.
Get stuck in that funnel and it take you right down into that dropout zone, and it's just ugly. Shouldn't do it that way. Alright, we're away from it, so let's see what we have here. Not that. I want this. Pisces. Oh, we have a water world, or is it ammonia? Gas giant, high metal. Lots of stuff here. Let's see what we got.
Poppy B64 ADC2 scan value is 749,124 credits.
749,000 credit estimated scan on that. ABC2. Cool. Next. Gas giant. High metal. Another high metal. ABC. Kind of a strange way to end up with the planet names. There's those asteroid clusters. Looks like I might have some sights on this one. A metal-rich body, so they're probably going to be geological. This one was discovered already. Doesn't look like it's been mapped. So nobody's been there. Yep, geological 20. Asteroids. Gas giant astronomical body discovery made. Water giant planet standard gas planet. Interesting. So some more discovery. Still got some planets in here somewhere though. Unless they're off axis for this stuff. Nope, they're in here. I must have. Yep, I went right past them last time. Nothing there. Rocky body. Rocky body. Some sights on this one. Looks like after this jump too, we're gonna have a lot of jumps without neutrons, so we're probably gonna get a lot of, a lot of discovery in those jumps. Nothing there. Nothing. Nada. Not again. Which, I guess I can't really complain, because if all it is geological, it takes forever for that to show up. That's kind of a cool looking ice body. Huge rings on it. Okay, well, we got one planet to map. ABC2. Not too far away. We are already charged at 282. T64. Yeah, we haven't made our final destination yet. It's 88 light years away, I think. I said, it's been a really weird few jumps. Nothing seems to really be making much sense. But I'm assuming it's just the way that they fall in line. The way the neutrons fall in line, distance-wise. But when I was looking at this particular area, it didn't seem like a lot of people went through here. And this is probably why. Because it's kind of a screwy area. But that's what made it interesting to me. Come and see it. Yeah, this one's almost 800,000 estimated scan value. Not that we really need money, but every little bit helps. If we make it back in one piece, who knows? May lose it all on the way out or on the way back. You never know. Water world. And let me see how big it was. I think a lot of the water worlds tend to be bigger. Very strange brown color. 7 probes. Oh, we already have that set.
Mapping of body EBOPI MA-AD64 ABC2 is now finished. Efficiency bonus award.
Nothing special there. Just monies to be had. this, what seems to be a huge waste in distance. We have to go 6 jumps to travel another 550 light years, and then 5 jumps for another 500 light years. So we're gonna have a lot of jumps in here. Seems without neutrons.
Levels readying for exit. Now.
Levels at 93%.
Scanning now.
— 14 bodies. Looks like someone has been here. Plenty of fuel. Nothing special there. So we need to set up our next point. We are in 57. So we are going here now. Click on the right window. Charge it up.
Frameshift drive boosted by 400%.
Now this should be 5 jumps. Yep. Mr. Big Rick O'Shea, what's up, buddy? Glad to see ya. I decided to pick up a couple hours tonight. We're headed out into the black. Little spot kind of out opposite Sajay that doesn't look like it'd be traveled much. I wanted to change in pace, kind of chill out a bit. So we're headed out here. We got about a little over halfway here earlier. Am I muted? Nope. Nope, it's going, audio's going out. I see it going out. Do you have me muted? Well, let me know what you find out. But yeah, I see audio going out. Let me fill up here and I'll type in case you can't hear me, which it doesn't sound like you can.
Fuel at maximum.
Down. There we go. Hello? Can you hear me now? Nothing. Now you got me curious. I've got 100% and the other stream at 5% and I can hear him fine. Well, let me see. Let me go over and open my stream up. Yeah, I'm hearing it fine. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know, Rick. If there's anybody else in here, let us know if you're hearing an audio problem. I would definitely like to know. I just went and checked the stream and I heard it in the browser. I checked it in the browser. So that's very strange. Very strange indeed. Okay, we're not charged or anything. Yeah, it is. Very weird. Yeah, if anything, a bit loud today. Looks like. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't really look like there's too many people, other people in here that can help, but. I think we're the only ones in here at the moment. Not sure. But if somebody else is here and you're having problems with audio, let us know. Because that I definitely want to know. Looks like everything looks good here. I hear you. Okay, well, Motley, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. So, it's got to be something with you, Rick. There we go. Yeah, I say, because audio looks fine going out on this end. I've never had audio problems in the past, but it wouldn't surprise me if something goofy happened. 3, and how many do we have here? Man, that's dark. Hardly any stars out there. 18. Yep, so this is all a brand new system. So we just might find some really cool stuff here. Was that was a class M, I think. So I should have grabbed fuel. Or I did grab fuel while I was there, actually. What do we got here? Rocky bodies, high metals. If I turn you up to 1080, I hear you fine, but at 360, it's no sound. Very interesting. What's my audio going out at? At 480, I get sound too. Yeah, that is strange. Settings, audio. 44 kilohertz. That's probably why, because I'm running a 5.1. If I had to switch it to probably stereo, that would probably work fine. So that may be a thing. I'll have to research that. Yeah, I'll have to research that. I would have thought the encoder would just mix that down. You would think. That's very weird. And unfortunate. You're gonna watch me at least 480. Are you watching on your machine, or are you watching on a mobile? We find the craziest stuff together, right? Yeah, that's strange. Man, you worried me there for a minute, because yeah, according to everything I was seeing, it looked good. I'm on PC, but I had 4 streams going. I do that a lot too. I'm guilty as charged. I'm bad about that, because there's usually just a lot of people I want to say hi to and hang out with and see what they're up to. Yeah. I don't think I've ever had that many open at once, though. 4 is a little bit. Did you watch, have you had a chance to watch Reaper's mining video yet? I think he was saying he did that mining video to kind of help you figure out, because you were finally going to do some mining, I heard. You must have talked about all that after I left your stream earlier. But I was curious what possessed you to do that. I know you were pretty adamant about not doing it, or is it just to kind of experience it? I don't know. I hear you at 1080, 720, and 480, not 360 though. Well, thanks, Mel. Yeah, I appreciate that, and thanks for hanging out, by the way. So yeah, that's I'll have to Google that and find out what's up with that. I imagine that there's no 480 is probably the lowest thing that supports 5.1, and after that, it probably goes down to stereo. And for some reason, the transcoder doesn't mix it down. I'm totally guessing, but it sounds good to me. Yeah, fitted the Clipper going to be mining tomorrow. I think Reaper was doing low temperature diamonds. Is that what you're trying to do? Tired of being broke. No reason except my own limitations. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if money's stopping you from doing something you want to do in the game, I mean, there's no reason not to mine. Wow, that's a cool looking planet. It can be a bit tedious, but it gets you a little extra money. I don't mind that much. Maybe like once a month, I spend a few hours doing it. I don't have a lot of money, but I've got plenty to do anything I want. Same fit, I got him to help me on his stream. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've actually never mined low temperature diamonds. I've done, of course, I've done void opals, painite. I've done random like strip mining just to try it, see what it was all about. Didn't really enjoy that one too much. Yeah, it pays out. It can pay out really well. It can be a little bit of a challenge. Especially, well, as you know, with Elite, it can be a challenge to stream just because, in general, it's not an action-packed game, but if you're someone like me that doesn't know when to shut up, it's not too difficult. Not too hard. At least to keep the speakers moving. But yeah, I just caught him. After I ended the stream earlier, pretty slow stream overall. I don't know, today it's getting close to the holidays and everything. And so I went in and made some dinner and ate and sat with the wife, watched it was on cable, The Force Awakens. Again, I know not a lot of people are huge fans of that one, but whatever. Watched that while she played some damn game on her phone. I think she's into that what's that really popular city builder game on mobile now? There's always commercials for it on TV. I can't think of the name of it. But I know she's been playing it. I need to get her computer back together. She'd probably play her games on that. But she never did use the damn thing. So we ended up taking it apart for the extra space. I had her desk. We had my desk here. And she was sharing it, and I took the other desk up to the studio for a while. And since we released the studio, I brought it back home, and now it's sitting in the garage along with her computer. And she mentioned the other day she'd like to have it back. So my in-law that lives with us is going to be moving out this weekend. So we're going to do a bunch of moving around. Get her computer back. And this is my last week of these crazy ass hours. I'm so excited about that. So I'll be able to catch more of your streams, Rick. At least for a while. I'll be able to hang out and give you a shit. I have a few projects I want to catch up on. I mean, the stream's been neglected. This damn dog cam I've got to fix so that we have less headless dogs on the stream. That would be a nice change. But whenever we possibly move rooms, that'll change a lot of it as well. I did get, I was telling you earlier in your stream, I did put a few Bob Ross bites in the channel. Some that I thought were just clever or funny or whatever. Amazing guy, by the way. I'm not making fun of him by any means, but... So we had nothing there worth saving or worth scanning. I think you have to be a regular for the Bob Ross ones. And I'm also playing with the point system. If you do treats, you'll see where you sit with that. I think you get regular at 200 points, which isn't too much into the... I don't think it's too many hours put in, but it requires certain levels to be able to play some of them, and I don't know, it's just kind of a reward system for people that hang out. trying to remember some of the. I need to get that list back out. So I'm so bad about remembering my own commands. I don't use them that often. Open. Bot commands. There's one. I love this one. If you ever watch Bob Ross, and you know much about him, and I've watched him many times. Just infatuated with the guy, the late Bob Ross. You will definitely get this one. This had to be, in my opinion, one of his favorite parts of his show, because he talked about it on almost all of them when he did it. Turn that music down a little bit because they're not very loud. I need to turn them up.
You know, this is the fun part of this whole technique. We wash our brushes with odorless thinner, shake them off. And just beat the devil out of them.
Now, of course, that's been stretched a little bit to make the funny part funnier, but that always seemed like it was one of his favorite parts. He always talked about how he'd get that stuff all over his camera crew, and oh, that was clever. It was funny. But we get so many Bob Ross comments in here that, especially on our Sunday streams, that I just thought it was appropriate to put some of his stuff in here. We got lots of good ones by him, though.
We try not to teach you just to copy. All we're trying to do is teach you a technique and turn you loose on the world.
Love it. Love it. The way he approached his work was so clever. And, in kind of the same way, I've always been a creative type my whole life. And then going into it professionally, but he was really good at encouraging people to try things they wouldn't normally try, which I thought was, I never tried painting. I have painted. I'm not a great painter. I paint digitally sometimes. I have done that. I have thought about picking up oils and giving it a shot. And it's mainly because of his work and watching his shows that he made me think about it. I never have. One day, when I have my cabin on the mountainside somewhere with a lot of snow, and a small little studio in it, I'm living the dream, then maybe I'll give it a go. But really great guy. Really liked his stuff. He had a thing for animals too. Again, if you watch him much, and I'm no expert on him, don't get me wrong, but he always took in animals. Squirrels, I think he had a couple of squirrels at one time. He had dogs. I think he had cats. He loved animals as well.
Get your best friend. Take care of it.
That one's really quiet. I do need to turn that one up. He was talking about it's your best friend. Take care of it. Oh, here's a good one too.
If this is your first time with us, let me extend a personal invitation for you to drag out your brushes and paints and paint along with us each show. I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, you're a really good guy. And we have more like that. I need to put together something to put down below so people can actually see what the hell's going on. So we got a few more jumps here. But yeah, I'm just trying to iron out more, where to kind of take the stream to, see how people kind of react to it, and I think because of my tempo, and I'm not a super hype person, and my voice and what I do, I don't know, I've been thinking about doing more of a late night thing that can help put you to sleep, because I know for me, my brain's always grinding. And if I lay down at night to just like quiet blackness, it just starts spinning really fast. So I always smack my mic. Besides that, I always throw something up on YouTube or watch a stream or something just to shut the head up and get to sleep. Well, I do have an elite playlist on YouTube. If you want to get put to sleep, you can definitely go check that out, or hell, just watch one of my VODs. That'll probably knock you out. But I don't know. I just don't really know where to take it to just yet. We're still playing it all by ear, and I didn't see how many bodies there were here. Just 2. Probably just 2 stars by binary system. Yep. So on we go. But yeah, I mean, I do really enjoy the streaming, you know, with interactivity, and I get you guys in here and get to talk with you for a bit, and we get to play a little Elite as well. But not most of the time, probably half the time in Elite, well, as you know, Rick, we don't really talk about the game. We're talking about everything but the game. And that's what I enjoy about it. The conversation, the interaction. I did play a little PoE the other day, Path of Exile. That day that you got busy, Mr. Rick. And, man, I got frustrated. I got frustrated with it. I hate leveling in that game. I really, with a passion. I like the game. I like the concept. I like what they've done. I like the classes. I love the mapping. It's a lot of fun. But the leveling, man.
Telemetry obtained. Eagle is traveling to the Prahat FI-RC21-4 system. This is your first visit to the system.
Eddie's lagging behind a little bit. How many was there here? I didn't even see. Because I wasn't paying attention. 27. So it looks like we are the first ones here. So let's see what we got. Icy bodies, rocky bodies,
Very common M-class star identified. T-class
and some gas giants. So it doesn't look like anything really special. 20, oh, those asteroid clusters, which we identified. That must have been close enough to us to just pick that up. So let's see what we got. Maybe we'll get lucky here and find that biological. Because I have yet to find one according to EDSM, which I'll post again in case you would like to know or watch or see or whatever. I do have my flight log public on EDSM, which is the Elite Dangerous Star map. Unfortunately, it doesn't automatically refresh, but if you're ever curious about where I'm at or what I've found or whatever, you can always check it out there. I'll always tell you where I am, where I'm going, or if you want to see it for yourself or what have you. If I miss something and you happen to catch it and you want to come snipe it out from under me, you have at it. Because if I miss it, it's my own damn fault. Which it happens a lot here in the stream. Multitasking is not my forte. That's a cool looking ring. Oh, we got more stuff in there. Right next to it anyway. Oh, there's a lot of stuff right here. Gas giant. Icy body. With locations on it, it seems. Good old Texas sweet tea. Good stuff. 27% sulfur. Wow. Geological. Yeah, we've been pretty lucky with the transcoding this week. I think we got it every day. So, very lucky with that. I kind of watched it because, you know, we had talked about previously, like half my viewers come from mobile. Well, during the day anyway. So I want to make sure that it was at a rate they could consume. We were doing 720 for a long time, but I was kind of watching it, and I was getting transcoding a lot, so I gambled on it, and we got it. So hopefully we keep getting lucky till we change stream times anyway, which I might be changing that up a little bit in the next month or so, because after these hours get straightened out, I find a better time slot that I fit into, that people that kind of relate to my stuff fit into. It's kind of what I'm watching for now, is to kind of see what's best time for me and the people that like hanging out here and bullshitting, which we do a lot of. I played Rebel Galaxy as well yesterday after that PoE, after I got frustrated with the leveling in PoE. The soundtrack of that game, I don't know, Big Rick, if you've ever played Rebel Galaxy. It's not like a knock it out of the park game. It's not anything crazy. Rebel Galaxy, you got to hear the soundtrack for that. I have it because it's all in an OGG format. I'm not going to play it on the stream, of course, because I don't have a license to, but just YouTube Rebel Galaxy soundtrack. Some of the best damn music ever. I loved it. Watched a few minutes of you the other night. Looked like fitting stuff. Yeah, I haven't got my head around the whole game yet, but to me the soundtrack is half that game. The soundtrack is half of it. The game, I think, was developed around a controller, using a controller, meaning it looked like fitting was similar to ED fitting. Oh yeah, it's, from what I understand of it, it's kind of like a mix in mechanics of Eve and ED, sort of. SW Music is pretty good. They set their bar high on day one. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard really music like that much of that kind of music. Which, what do they call that? Is it an indie rock? Is that what they call it? Is that the genre for that? I don't know exactly what the genre is for it, but it's really good stuff. I really enjoyed it. It was 27 Geological. But yeah, it's so tempting to play that on stream here, just because it's so damn good. I don't know. I did poke around a little bit to see about the soundtrack and licensing, but I didn't get very far with it, so I don't know. When I went through the OGG files, they didn't contain all the copyright information, because usually they'll tell you who the publishers are and all that in that information, and you can contact the publishers. But it didn't have that, so I'll have to do some more digging to maybe do that at some point. Get permission for that, if I can get it. I don't know, probably can't. Or they'll probably want a stupid amount of money for it. Who knows? But I like playing stuff that I enjoy. But I hate to have all my stuff muted for it. They did that to me earlier. I have a gold subscription to Monstercat, and so all the music like you're hearing now, this all comes from Monstercat. And my video earlier today had a copyright claim on it. But when I went to the copyright claim, it told me the time, but it said title unspecified, and then whatever the second line is, it said unspecified. I don't remember what the second line was now. So I don't know what exactly was up with that, but I did dispute it. See what happens with that. I even went back over to Monstercat to make sure I didn't like goof up my channel name or something, because you're supposed to be automatically whitelisted. And it hadn't flagged anything else, and I've been playing Monstercat for a while on stream. So I don't know. It's like you can't win for losing. I was playing a lot of Justin stuff on here. Justin Durbin of Edge Music got permission for his stuff. I've had a VOD muted for a song I made, UPA, and I made up and played live for a raider. Twitch is off its meds. Yeah. But I had permission from the composer to play music that he wrote. I've got it in writing. And every damn video I put on YouTube, not on Twitch, didn't have it on Twitch, on YouTube, every video I put on Twitch got a copyright claim on it from someone else that had also licensed that music. And so I gave up and I stopped. I stopped playing Justin's stuff. I do want to kind of go through that list and find out which songs weren't nailed by YouTube and still playing, because I still really like the guy. He's an incredibly nice guy. I've been following for a long time. His music's really good. So I do want to try to mix some of that back in, but I don't know. Like I said, we're still just trying to find our, and yes, there's a pun here, still trying to find our groove and where we land in the whole streaming end of things. You know, I've always kind of fell into that. I say always. I've been falling into more of the chill and the calm and bullshit and kick back and drink a beer and, or don't. Have some water or whatever. And just relax. And then, you know, unwind a bit. Days are stressful enough. But I don't know if that's very attractive for many people. I guess we'll find out. And where in the world are these at? Did I at least get them unidentified on my list? Like, made it up on the spot, ad-libbed, and got muted for copyright. Yeah, I don't know how their algorithms work. It's... I don't know. It's people trying to let computers do jobs that people need to do. Nope, I didn't even get it to show up there. Twitch things, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I have never had a copyright claim by Twitch in my... Oh, geez, what do I have on Twitch at the moment? 28 VODs, I think. None of them have ever been muted until today. And it was a song from Monstercat. I did go over after I seen the claim and made sure it wasn't a song that got like moved off of the content creator licensing. It's still on my list. It's still in the playlist. So I don't know what the hell. I've only had that one in almost 4 years. Well, maybe you made a song that was so damn good, they thought surely you stole that shit. And they flagged it. He didn't make that shit. Flag that. That's gotta be somebody's. Holy crap, where is this thing at? Very faint pulse right there. YouTube, on the other hand, claimed every sound on my games was stolen music, so I just stopped with YouTube. I haven't had any problems with YouTube except for a few of Justin's music, a bit of Justin's music. And the reason I think they get flagged there so much is because he does cinematic music for some movies and independent movies. And so they get licensed for use by some major companies. And I think that's how they fall, because those major companies have tie-ins with copyright databases or whatever the hell. But I specifically asked Justin when he gave me permission to use his music. I said, well, can you possibly give me an idea of which CDs or tracks or music you have licensed exclusively to someone so that I don't play it? Because, you know, even if he wrote it, if he exclusively licensed it to someone, he can't give me a license for it. And he said it was all good, so I don't know. Maybe he was just not blowing me off. He just doesn't seem like the kind of guy to do that, but maybe he didn't think it would really be that big of a deal. And honestly, it's not. It's not like, oh my gosh, I lost 50 grand because no. Shit. No, it's nothing like that. It's just the annoyance of it. It's the way I do things. I like to have all my ducks in a row when it comes to that stuff. And when it's not, it kind of bugs me. Maybe it's OCD or something. I don't know.
System scan complete.
But you know, as an artist, when I do things, it drives me nuts when people take it without permission. Don't even bother asking. They just take it. Like it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission, kind of thing. Well, newsflash, it's not better. You're being a shitty person if you do that. Don't do that. If you just flat out know, all you have to do is ask, and you don't, you know. Not that I'm completely innocent. I'm sure there's stuff that slips through and slips by and whatever. But I try hard not to. Try hard not to do that. But yeah, man, that soundtrack for Rebel Galaxy, and presumably a friend of mine said there's a sequel coming out for that too. Like that was released in 2013, I think. Rebel Galaxy was. So if they made a new one, I would buy it just for the soundtrack. If it's the same kind of music, if it's the same bands.
Integrity is within limits. All other systems are
So good.
scanning for information.
Super good stuff. It's the kind of stuff because like sometimes when you dock or something, the music will stop or it'll switch tracks or whatever. And I've had times where I stopped and intentionally did not dock so that the song wouldn't stop until it was over. I enjoyed it that much. And of course, it went right off my screen without me paying attention. 11 bodies. Looks like we're the first ones here again. We are. So let's see if we got anything exciting. Oh, I almost thought we had an Earth-like. I was like, what? No, that's that big hole there. We do have an ammonia world, though. I think in all of my travels, not that I've done a ton of it, but in what I have done, I found one Earth-like, I think. Very, very rare. But I don't think it was worth a lot either. It's kind of ironic. I still don't totally understand how they value the planets in this game. I think I was told once that it's by, I thought I seen a weak signal right here. Guess not. It's by type and then size. That's really the only big determining factors. I don't know if it is in fact that simple. But,
KKB 42-1 of 1 scan value is 342,265 credits.
242,000 credits, but it's an ammonia world. It's got a really cool color to it as well. AB1. AB1. See if we got anything else worth anything. Got some crazy orbit lines. Yeah, we probably won't be streaming too long tonight. I do have to work tomorrow, not until the afternoon, but I really wanted to get a lot closer to our destination. I was just super curious. Make sure there's nothing behind that. Kind of what that area looks like. This is some bizarre lines. Well, where the hell is it? It's probably another one of those super faint dots in the sky. it's not behind that star. So where the hell is it? I'm just waiting for lines or something. Oh, here we go. And they all are. How many times did I fly by that? How many times you guys see that and go, it's right there, it's right there, it's right there? I've watched a couple of my VODs and seen that happen. It's like, you idiot. I know I'm not that vain. I'm just, since I've been back not too long now, I watch them, see how things went, see if, you know, what weird shit's happening I might need to fix, or stuff that looks weird. Or helps me get a grip on things. But yeah, it's been a pretty slow day overall. Why didn't that go? Oh, wait a minute. We didn't want to go anyway. That's probably why I didn't want to go. It's like, you idiot, you have something to scan. AB1. That's BA. AA. AB1. Behind us. Ammonia World. How cool would it have been to discover a new Thargoid? Something on that. I don't think there's any ammonia worlds you can land on. Don't they have atmospheres? Or are they considered kind of like Waterworld, or oh, is it liquid ammonia or vape? I don't know. What does it take to put? Well, I guess ammonia enters a gas state at room temperature, doesn't it? Just through evaporation? I don't know. I don't know a lot about it. I'm not a science freak, but I'm still curious how that would work. So if I remember right, the Thargoids like the ammonia worlds. I don't know where I read that at or heard that, so fact check that, but pretty sure that's what I heard. Definitely interesting color. It's like a brownish orange. Six probes. Oh, almost overshot that entirely. Almost. AB, where were we headed next?
Service map of body frat page AK-KB42-1 AB1 is now complete. Efficiency bonus granted.
No sides or anything showed up, so damn it anyway. Nothing too exciting there. How far are we away from where we're going anyway? We're still about 4,000 light years, it looks like, from that kind of vicinity we're headed. Yeah, I'm not looking for anywhere specific. It was just an area I seen that didn't look like it was very well trafficked, according to EDSM, so. It's just out in here. Don't do that to me. Doggone it. Right out in here is kind of where we're going. And we get, if we get out here and we feel like we still want to go, we might push a little further. See kind of how far we can get out there. But yeah, we're kind of headed the opposite direction. That's where we were headed last time. A month or so ago. And we got, I think we got right. We probably got about right in here. And we turned around and headed back. But that was a fun trip too. But yeah, we're gonna head out in here and a little bit above plane. Just gonna see what we can see. Maybe we'll find something interesting. I would really like, I don't know, I guess kind of secretly my hope is to find new biological. That's something I've never found I'd like to find, just to say that I have. I think that would be kind of neat.
Vectors.
Jump in progress.
Maybe we'll get lucky.
Maximum velocity engaged.
Neutron start.
Maybe not. Probably not.
First visit to the system.
Destination confirmed. Arrival in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fuel levels are at 89%. Commander.
Completing system.
Sounds like old man talk, but it's my bedtime. No, I hear you. It's almost 10 o'clock. If I didn't have to, see, my Wednesdays are half days. So I technically work 3.5 days, but I put almost 50 hours in those days. And so my Wednesdays are like half days. They're like 7-hour days. So I don't have to be in there till midday tomorrow. That's why I'm up late right now. Otherwise, I would have been in bed like an hour ago. So, nope, I hear you, man. Yeah, it has been rough, but thankfully this is my last week of that crap. And that's all going away, so. 2 there. I don't know if we had 2 show up. But yeah, man, thanks for stopping by, Rick. If anybody else is here and you haven't caught Mr. Rick's stream, you definitely got to go over there and see the man. I hope I spelled that right. You got too many letters in your name. There it went. So yeah, if you haven't been over to see Mr. Rick, you gotta go see the guy. It's much better than it is here. He has more energy in his streams. I'm the guy, I'll talk you to sleep at night. Well, if you just want to relax, you're in the right place. But yeah, well, I really appreciate you stopping by, Rick. It's nice to have you. Nice for you to be here. Our next one, more energy, less talent, whatever. Sunday. Yeah, Sunday will be our next stream. Our puppy streams. Which, if you're here and you like puppies, shelter, rescue dogs, catch us Sundays at 3:00 p.m. Central Standard. We edit shelter photographs. Yep. You take care too, Mr. Rick. We will talk to you soon. I'm sure I will see one of your streams. You'll be on in the morning, right? So I'll probably catch you in the morning on your stream. So catch you doing some mining. Well, you have a good evening. Appreciate you dropping by. Let's see. We are in D931A. Our D931 next to star A. That was our destination, our next jump. So we are going to want to charge up on this one. Sorry, I thought I seen somebody walk by the door. And it's dark outside. My wife already went to bed, so that was a little creepy. Looks like 5 jumps. Kind of see what that looks like. Yeah, so it's one long jump and then several small ones. And this is that part of the trip where it's kind of weird. We did 6 to get here. Now we're going to do 5 on this trip, on this leg. Then we're going to do 2 neutrons and then 4 and then 6. So it's just really sparse out here. And I think that's why it's not really been that traveled in this area, is because of the weird, kind of the weird neutron placement. Oh, knock it off. So let's go ahead and do that. Then we'll check the system out. It's very rare that we get a neutron system that has not been visited. We get one time to time. Pretty rare thing. Two, just binary. Yep. I always want to hit the escape to close that, and it doesn't work that way.
Class main sequence star identified.
Well, the next one is a G. That's kind of uncommon. I don't remember seeing many G stars.
Jump in progress. Traveling to the Steyr FI-BC13-14 system. This is your first visit to the system.
Exit destination confirmed. Arrival in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's a bright one too.
System scan complete.
One bodies. That is all that is here. I'm gonna check and make sure we don't have any signals or anything, which I don't know why we would, but it would be a shame to fly through one that had one and not know it.
Fuel scooping
Eagle
complete.
is now at maximum fuel capacity.
Always forget to throttle down. Nope, there's nothing here. Nothing. I was supposed to mow this evening and I didn't do it. After I ate, I sat and watched TV and I was like, I don't feel like messing with it. And I need to badly. So now, tomorrow, I get to not only work half a day, I gotta mow the damn grass when I get home.
Destination confirmed.
It's gotta happen or I'm gonna have to go rent a damn bush hog to mow it. It's getting pretty bad.
To the system.
Pretty bad.
Key systems are at optimum levels. Ready for
It's
exit.
green though. We've been getting so much damn rain.
Scanning.
Stupid amount of rain. Then the heat, then the humidity. I thought I was in the Midwest again there for a while. It's been nuts. What's a brand new system? Nobody's been here. Get away from the star a bit in case there's something behind it. No signals. Got some icies and rocky and high metals. Nothing, nothing. Nothing. Lots of icies. That's kind of irritating. They must have a lot of UI bugs. I mean, some of I've just taken as the way the game works, but then I notice that sometimes it doesn't always behave that way. And one good example of that is when I zoom in on a system here, or on a star. It'll first pop up the blue text about... Like, see how that says high metal content world at the top, and then it popped the blue text below it? That's fine. That's beautiful. But you'll notice sometimes that top text won't be there until after the blue text goes away, which I find weird. And that's when we're gotta sit and wait, because I'm like, okay, well, what kind of planet was that? And I gotta sit here and wait for the blue to go away before it shows up. Of course, now it's gonna make a fool out of me and not do it at all, but it usually does it. And hopefully we're going to get a lot of really cool science stuff in the next big patch. I sure hope so. And is this off axis or have I just blown by it? It's off axis. There it is.
System scan complete.
Kind of cool looking. Yeah, so the rest of those work just fine, of course. I'm trying to make a point. Next destination is 70 light years away. Kind of the extent of our jump range. C1016.
Destination confirmed. Eagle is en route for the Steyr TP-GC10-16 system. This is your first visit to the system.
Should be coming up on a neutron here shortly.
Readying for exit.
A couple more jumps, I think.
Completing system scan. Stand by.
Fuel scooping.
11 bodies.
Fuel scooping complete.
Fuel at maximum.
We're the first ones here again. Away from the star a little ways to give ourselves some room. More ices. And a couple high metals, maybe. Maybe one, maybe two. Oh, more than one, anyway. Just two. Oh, here's another one. So I see. No locations on that one. Nothing. Oh, there was another one there, wasn't there? No? I thought there was. Sure looked like it. No locations there. 3 more to track down. Here's at least 2 of them. There, the top went away. There, it went away again.
System scan.
There, it went away again. I think it has something to do with when it loads the information on the right hand side, because they seem to take turns showing up. It seems, I don't know, I haven't exactly sorted it, but it is irritating.
Telemetry obtained. Closing transit to the Steyr ZR-SV17-2 system. This is your first visit to the system.
Hull integrity is within limits. All other systems are at normal levels.
Another yellow star.
Gathering information. Cartography.
I'm gonna fuel up, and I guess we're gonna stop and fix that FSD. 12 bodies.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Maximum fuel.
See what we got. Rocky ice, icy bodies. Fortunately, it doesn't look like much that interesting. Whoops. I also tend to forget that camera is where it's at, and sometimes that blocks things for you guys seeing where it's at. I don't know, it's something else I'm going to look at when I get this week over with, is the overall layout of the screen, the screen in the stream. Might even try green screening, I don't know. I really like it I like the look of the not green screened, but I could gain some more real estate if I went with green screen. I don't know, I'll try it and see what it looks like. Because that'll be my biggest complaint, is if I can't get it to, if I can't get the green screen to look really good, I won't do it. Just have to see how it looks. Got one more planet hiding somewhere, right here.
System scan complete.
That's it. So we are going to drop out. No, I want to drop out of cruise. Actually, I think I have a button for that. There's the button. Come to a full stop. Okay, it's still locked. And let's fix that damn frame shift drive. So it'll stop failing on us. Oh, it's gonna take a bit longer than I had thought as well. Using 2 AFMUs on it. But at least this way we'll probably get to where we're going without it failing 3 or 4 times. Once we get to
Range shift drive fully repaired.
Strayev? I don't even know how the hell you pronounce that. Strayev? D214. We'll probably hang it up for tonight. And pick it back up next time on, I don't know, maybe next Monday. Not sure. Depends. I really wouldn't mind playing some more of the Rebel Galaxy. That was quite a bit of fun. Enjoyed that game. Especially the soundtrack. It's amazing. So this is D343,
Jumping to next.
which is this is going to be a neutron, I think. It doesn't say.
Friendship now
Caution,
engaged.
neutron star
No
detected.
Yeah,
longer
this is a
detected.
neutron.
To the system.
And then we'll jump out of this one
Within limits. All other systems are at normal levels.
into D214.
Completing system scan. Stand by. Gathering information. Cartography has now
6
been
bodies here. Let's see if anybody's been here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Possibly. I don't know what the range is on that default scanner. Yep. So not too worried about this one. We're going to set that next destination. D225. So of this one, we'll have one more jump, and then we're probably going to shut it down for the evening.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift
Range shift drive boosted by 400%.
yeah, this is the next one. Then we'll have one more after this. Just D214. And once we hit D214, we're going to be about
Vectors.
almost,
Jump in progress. Control is heading to the Graphite
4,000.
XD2-25 system. Caution,
a
neutrons
little
targeted.
over 10,000 light years away from home.
You are well over 10,500 light years from home.
Oh, he just said it. I don't remember. I think he said 10,000. I don't know what he just said.
Scanning now.
"15 bodies. No one's been here, so we've just discovered a new neutron system. I say discovered a new neutron system. We're the first ones to be here. So let's. How do I want to do this? I think what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and set our next destination. Then we're going to go get our boost. And then we're going to check out the system.
Warning, frameshift drive
I was going too fast when I hit that. Damn it. Because it seems like, and maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like when you're going a certain speed, that's really cool. When you're going a certain speed and you hit that, what's the word I'm looking for? When you hit that, I'm drawing a blank for a moment. Whatever speed you're going when you hit it, you kind of stay at. So at least that's what it seems to be doing. So if you don't hit it just right, it can really screw you up, which I'm good at. So get away from the star a little bit. We'll poke around. I think I said it was like 15 bodies or something of that nature. Let's see what we have. Some gas giants, a couple rocky, and metal rich or asteroids. Metal rich. Not too terribly many though. But since we're the first ones here, we might as well take a peek. Maybe we'll get lucky. That was cool looking. Kind of a solid black. Actually more of a blue. An indigo. There we go. More of an indigo color. Holy cow. Is there a whole nother orbit around here somewhere? Oh, was that a sea? I did. Standard gas giant discovered. Codex updated. I don't know exactly what that means. If it's standard, I don't understand that codex entry. Whoops, wrong button. It's like, hey, congratulations, you discovered something standard. I don't get it. Don't make any sense to me. Maybe someone else will explain it to me someday. Well, there was that one. We still got more. Probably just have to find this gas giant first, and they're probably all around it. I was saying earlier that creek was going out of that HOTUS, and there it goes again. Hunt for the faint blimp. Blip, blimp, blip, blip. Check this again, make sure it's not hiding on it. And there it is. Now see, if you didn't see that, that's so dim. Kind of like me. Not very bright. Difficult to locate. Oh, we got some geologicals here. Yep, geologicals. One more. I think it's on the other side of this. Yep.
System scan complete.
That's it. One more jump. Check that system out. And we're probably going to call it there. Then we'll have another 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 20. About another 20 jumps. Well, not even that. 12 jumps, and we're going to be kind of the meat of that area that I want to check out
This is your first visit to the system.
and see what it's all about.
Completing system scan. Stand by.
9 bodies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They've all been discovered. Somebody's been here because those are way too far away for someone not to have been here. Yep. Jailbait. Yeah. So we are going to go ahead and charge up because we will be able to keep that. Throw a log out if you didn't know. Too fast. Was that not the star? Apparently not. And this has to be it. Nope. The other one was it.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Frameshift drive boosted by 400%.
And that was 14. Go ahead and set our next destination. Exit out of there. We'll check our scanner. Make sure there's nothing really curious on it. This would be nice to find something in here. Be interesting. So yep, nothing exciting
Plastic
there.
fraud star detected.
So we're gonna call it there on that one. Next time we start up, which will either be probably next Monday or Tuesday, unless I get a wild hair and can get a day in. Otherwise, we'll be back where we picked up here. Monday stream, 3 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. We edit our shelter animal photographs. That usually takes 3 to 4 hours or so, depending. Monday is our variety day, and who knows what we'll play then. It starts at 12 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. And Tuesdays, 12 o'clock Central Time. 12 o'clock p.m. Central Time. We start with Elite. At least that's the schedule for now as of 6/25/2019, in case you're having to see this after the fact. If you're ever curious about the schedule, you can usually go to twitch.tv/baitshop and see my schedule there. Or feel free to shoot me a message. Whatever works for you. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. Loved having you guys. Look forward to seeing you on the next one, which will be our Sunday stream where we talk about the doggies. So come back and see us then. And until then, be safe, be beautiful. We'll see you next time.